So I wanted to talk about obstacle placement because early on when you're starting out, it's a little bit scary about like, oh, where do I put my rocks? How close do they have to be to everything? And so I wanted to talk about rock placement for struts and landing on them for good coverage. The quickest and dirtiest way to ensure you land on the obstacles is if you spawn your obstacles right on the line, as close to R2 as you can. Spawn your ships right in front of them, also right on the line as close as you can. You can dial in a 2 straight and you will always have decent landing on that rock. You won't have perfect coverage, but you will be on it, and for the purposes of just picking up a box, picking up objective points in assault, it is perfectly fine and gets you away from the main game. So you're like far away from anything. You'll be able to shoot your energy shells or whatever from far away, and for the most part nobody's gonna mess with you unless somebody goes out of their way to go around and try and flank you from the back. For the other setup, a much better setup involves using the range 3 ruler to set things up. If you didn't know, a 5 straight is exactly the same length as an R2. We can use this to our advantage for planning on where things will be, because if we spawn a ship at the furthest point, we automatically know that this edge is where our 5 straight is going to be and where our 4 straight is going to be. We can use that to place our obstacles exactly where they want them to be. So if you're playing on TTS is nice enough to spawn us these range rulers so we can see them at all times, and we can use that to guide where everything is. On a real life table you don't have them, so you'll be stuck with just your own range rulers. Now typically people just use the R2 acrylic rulers that they have and use that to judge where to put things, etc., etc. But nothing is preventing you from using a big ruler to measure exactly where you want these obstacles to be. So let's go for a 4 straight. Let's go like right there, maybe a little closer. We'll do the same with a 5 straight idea. And then importantly, when you're spawning rocks, you're allowed to measure anywhere from anything, but when you're spawning ships, you are not allowed to measure past the spawn area. You have to measure within this area. That's easy enough to do because we already did the measurement that we needed to do for that. Put that there and put this guy here, and we are gonna have this friend do a 4 straight, this friend do a 5 straight. Boom, boom. And now we have perfect coverage on this one and almost perfect coverage on this one, but that's my fault. But this is how you get your perfect landing on your debris and asteroid clouds.